Hello, people. Guess my son lost my glasses again. Isn't that just the greatest thing? So, it's still freezing. But, I really believe my eyes are getting better. So, I can actually see the bark on the trees over there. Probably, let's see, 10, 20, 30 feet away. I can see almost a bark-like shape on that tree. I really wouldn't be able to see it at all. So, interesting. My son lost my glasses. But, that is not the reason why I'm making this video. Yeah. So, how do I look without them? Anyway, really. Yeah, just throw my hair in a ponytail and good luck, right? Let's go for a drive blind. I've had to do it before. But, anywho, yeah, if I don't find him today, I'll just probably go out in the lake and just go wander around town and not be able to see. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. But, yeah, responsibilities. Maybe I should have went yesterday and grabbed them. I was too busy doing other things, car maintenance and fucking around. I don't know. Be my higher self and stuff. Yes, I'm just too busy being me. But, anywho, so, now, spoons. I have 4 spoons in my house. I got 20 knives, 20 forks, and 4 fucking spoons. Now, the funny fucking thing behind it was illusions, right? Now, I am going somewhere with this now. Illusions. I could very well say something like, maybe the Mothman took all my spoons, because the Mothman hates spoons for some reason. I don't know if it's like one side of the spoon has a convex curve and the other one doesn't, so one image is upside down. Now, that's sort of kind of why I'm thinking maybe these weirdo cryptid creatures doesn't like spoons, or I can also think maybe all these people who are manifesting stuff, through their, the gift of speech manifesting, what is it? Dumbass. Anyway, can't think of it. But, yeah. Yeah, so they speak things into existence when everybody's like all in the Matrix right now going, there is no spoon. And so therefore all the spoons are like just disappearing out of the Matrix time zone or something. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, maybe, possibly. Could be. But it's just like the left sock thing, man. It's like, I guess since everybody's saying that the left socks are just disappearing, going some mysterious realm under the bed, all women know this, the dryer. Doesn't matter, you can take your dryer apart, put it back together again, and there's just absolutely no socks. They just disappear. Really. It's funny as hell, man. Things that reappear and disappear in the dryer. It's very strange illusions like that, but I don't personally assume stuff I don't know. Really. Things like that, there's just things that just happen, And don't you judge me, Earl. Okay? I know what some of you people will be thinking, there's like, disappearing spoons in your house. Okay. Yeah, don't you judge me, Earl, now. Okay, just saying. Yeah, that's another assumption that people can go by, Definitely. Because we all know, but I don't live in the ghetto, so just saying. Yeah. And it's funny things. Like my saboteur, who I definitely figured out who it was and is. It's just another person out there, really. Person with having a need for attention. Really. Of course, you never give bad attention. It's just if you raise children, you never give bad attention, and then, you break that fucking habit of that child wanting attention from you from doing bad things, It's just raising children 101, But it also goes along with adults that are jackasses, too. My very, very, very wise brother, who I fucking love ever so dearly, like, how can you not love that guy? He's fucking gorgeous and brilliant, and anybody would just be so freaking lucky to have a guy like that. He's like the perfect guy. I don't know, in my opinion. But go figure. But how can you not? Anyway. But where the fuck was I going with this? Oh yeah, the saboteur. People think and want to assume what they want to assume, and that's perfectly fine with me. It really is. And I didn't have to hunt this person down. I knew that they were going to expose themselves. It just a matter of time. I just okay, well, I'll just sit back and wait. Because it was probably a good month ago, or maybe even a month and a half ago, and I figured it out that I got a saboteur in my midst. People. I don't understand it, really. It's like they want to keep me in my nerd space and like friend zone or whatever the hell, something like that. But they like take from me too. It's like, okay, which side of the coin do you use? I don't know. People are just strange. Humans are weird, man. Slugs cannot create. Slugs have to take from you. Definitely. Now, the slug people, they're obvious. Just like humans are obvious, like humans, this saboteur, all I had to do was just wait, like I said, because the predictability of these people, they're going to want to know more, they're going to want to dig in more, they're going to run out of information, so, on one particular format, so they're going to want to go dig, right? And that's exactly when they expose themselves, man. And of course, ego and, monologuing. All those villains just love to monologue. They just got to tell you. So it's a predictability thing. And definitely the slugs are very predictable. They have this unquenched need to consume, especially their sexual needs. Disgusting, alright? Very disgusting. And they have this not really need for caring about hygiene and stuff like that. It's just really they're gross. Yep. Anyway. So, interestingly enough, yeah, identity thieving and illusions and stuff like that, now when it comes to things like this, if it comes into harm's way of what I'm dealing with, especially this particular saboteur has particular authority, and not authority, but more like ability to fuck you over. And yeah, it's a fun game. It's a fun game. But like I said, man, humans and their stuff. So we'll play that whole cat and pig, like I said, thing yesterday, and let that pig play with the cat string for a little bit, because I can't help the things that my friends do, it's just like, hey, if I see you, then they all see you, alright? because that's just who I am, and that's just part of what my ordeal is. It is what it is. It is what it is. And if I see you, then they do too. And I'm a watcher of watching and watching and watching. And that is my job. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing for a very, very, very long fucking time. Waiting. Watching. And I've been waiting thousands of years and watching for thousands of years. I really think that I'm going to let a simple ego selfish act get in the way of this final outcome. You are very greatly sadly mistaken, I tell you that much. Nothing comes in between me and God's will and God's work, I'll tell you that much. Nothing, and I really don't have to lift up much of a finger at all. All I gotta do is observe. That's all. I tried to correct too, you know. I'll give warnings, I'll give corrections. You know, the brilliant people see, the brilliant people pick it up. You know. But I cannot help what my friends do. It's just karma. It's just nature. It's the fairy realm and the dark realm and the angelic realm. So. And I'm gonna let you know, man, if you're doing wrong, if you're doing bad, you can't just be like, I asked the angels and whoever to protect me while I'm doing this bad thing against somebody else that's trying to do God's will. It doesn't work that way, okay? And plus, like, when it comes to, like, the bad things and the dark things and the other things that are on my side, that are of balance and are of, you know, what it is, and they're helping me bring paradise to earth, so for many fucking reasons of themselves too, on a very big matter, okay? You'd have no idea what I am doing. And to pretend to be me, and to pretend to take my stuff and pretend to be that identity, whatever. Oh well. I feel bad for whoever. That's what I really. Anyway. There is no spoon, right? Motherfuckers. Making all those spoons disappear. Mama needs her spoons. Anyway, I love this realm. I love this world. You guys are gonna have so much fun here. So much fun. You're getting to meet all the little things of paradise, you know. So. Yeah. Anyway, maybe I'll get on the Earthship thing too. I was actually really thinking about doing something really freaking cool, man. But Lord, help me out with this project because I want to do something fucking fantastic. And I'm an idiot. I promise. I'm gonna do a 180 on my health, man. That's a promise for sure. I can't see the time on there. It's just, that's one thing I cannot see at all. It's been 14 minutes and 14 seconds. There we go. 14. So, yes, not too shabby. Now, when you do see higher selves than people, alright, in this whole realm, as people are going to be starting to act a little weird, and I noticed that other people it's getting harder and harder to not act normal, or even act, to act. It's like your higher selves are really starting to seep in there, and it's so beautiful to see. And I know that you're loving it too. I know you guys are loving it. So, yeah, just embrace it. All right, definitely embrace yourselves, embrace that love. But yeah, my creature, my higher self, I'm like this three-headed cherub angel. Not angel, I'm not an angel, but it's just a thing, right? It's like a griffin, three-headed cherub, many looking weirdo. I don't know. I'm a thing. I'm like a mutt of different deities. I don't know, or maybe just like a gathered centric primordial something. You know, primordial monsters. You never know. I guess whatever. A whole bunch of eyes. I don't know. I do know, but I can't describe it as is. You know, but I know that when people do observe me and I observe stuff, that they'll definitely notice changes. Like, I have the ability to become younger. I have the ability, you know, when I wake up in the morning, I look like I'm 50, and I'm like, okay. So I can say, you know, like, I'll have to show you. I'm gonna show you guys one day. I'll have to like wake up in the morning, put the camera in my face, and be like, hey, okay, watch this. All right, but sometimes I'll act like a bird. All right. Lately, I've been acting a lot more bird-like. My bird head, my bird self. But there's also the ram. There's the lion. You know, a big blue-looking thing. The blue angels out there, man. Blue devils. They are blue. We are the ones that are we, the ones that I talk to, the archangels and stuff like that. Blue. Blue people. And I remember many times, like back in the heck and stuff like that, in my memories I have, you know, I'm like this, when I'm down there, I'm this real dark blue color. Like, what's her name? Mystique? Kinda looking. But, yeah. Anyway, but with wings. And, yeah, a bunch of shimmeries. Shimmery. Anyway. But I am very, I got this lucid thing going. Lucid fur thing going. Furry and lucid. Very shiny and lucid and furry and blue. It's cool. So, once you guys figure out who you are, oh man, I can't fucking wait. Alright. Now, if you can't figure out the seal on your forehead, that has a big thing to do with it. If you can find it and see it, recognize it, shape it, stuff like that, the symbolism behind it, really has a lot to do with who you are in a major way, okay? It pretty much stamps the name on your forehead, and this is how, like, all the other ones can actually depict of who you are. So, which is an interesting thing. A lot of people read these magic squares and symbolisms and the whole seals and stuff like that. They kind of just, you know, as they draw them or as they see them and stuff like that, it's not a picture that's solid and two-dimensional. All right, this is a 4 or 5D dimensional image that is flat on a piece of paper, right? And it has movement, and it has, you know, a turn, and you gotta look at it when you're reading art and you're deciphering codes and stuff like that. I mean, it's more than just like, I did 12 years of art school and I took whole years of decoding art, right? So it's a lot more than a Masonic kind of like, you know, you have your this or you're like this, and you know, your codes and stuff like that. They all mean something different. But people nowadays, when they're on stage, Alright, and they do those hand gestures things, and there's a lot more to it than just that. There's the whole sippy of the cup, there's the pinky out, there's the crossing of the legs one way or the other, you know. It's just there's a lot more than just hand signals, you know. It's like a whole body language thing going on there, people. But anyway, some people just naturally kind of just, you know, it's like, yes, because they're just, you know, little fly people, rubbing their little fly fingers together. It's like, look at the food. Food, glorious food. Yep. There be food around the corner. Food around the corner. Food around the corner for me. It's like all you sabotaging, sucking things out of sucking people. Because you suck. Y'all suck. Suck. Like vampires, man. Anyway. So, I hope I don't look too goofy on this picture. And, oh yeah, by the way, let me know in the comments if anybody have ever seen any kind of like any trickling ash coming through your ceiling, right? Because I would actually really like to know. That's some need to know information, and I'm going to be actually asking around here very, very soon of who has been noticing ash on your table, maybe smelling a little like sulfur, seeing ash coming through your ceiling, just trickling down in front of your face, wherever you might be. So that's a significant sign of something, so that I'll be getting into later. And just to warn you, get some fucking holy water and spray it on your fucking ceiling, please, okay? Pretty please, with sugar on top. Alright? And we're all safe, and it's all good, and things are fucking going absolutely brilliant. I love you guys. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Bye-bye.